You mentioned something that I just want to ask about, which is you have a personal board of directors.
Mhm.
I'm really curious, what is the point of that and what does that look like?
Yeah. So, as I've gotten older, it's like decision making is tough. There's typically like financial ramifications behind a lot of stuff that you do as you scale and as you grow your business. There's people in your life that you have interaction with often. And so they just become like, I would say, different, a little different than like a list of mentors. Like, I have a couple of people that I can just go talk to when it comes to certain sectors of things. And so, as I've built that, it's like when a critical thing happens in my life, there are just a handful of people that I'm going to go talk to. And it's formed over time. And what happens is, and you guys will experience this, and I'm sure you already are, it starts this big and then it starts coming in from the sides. And then it just becomes, here's what it is. And I always use it. And what's interesting, when I moved to EXP in 2018, I went to at the time, my personal board of directors, and I was looking for a reason not to move because I was like, man, I believe it's this opportunity that I need to take advantage of. And called my mom, called this, called that, called this, called that. Everyone's like, you need to move. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what the hell? So I called my real estate coach and I'm like, Dustin, just tell me every reason I shouldn't do this. He's like, run away from this. This is a terrible idea. And I was like, man, you're the only guy. Not only am I thinking about firing you right now, but I'm definitely going to move. So I make the decision to move. He now is an agent at EXP, which is hilarious. But anyways, it was like, that has always just helped. And what I do then is I can take the perspectives. There'll be different opinions in the room. There's different levels of professionals. It's not like every realtor here has to sell over 50, like every person's a realtor and they have to sell over 50 houses a year. And I need your opinion. It's not that. This is my best friend for 20 years. He knows Alex at his soul. And this is my wife and my mom. And this guy is a business partner I've had for a really long time. This guy manages that's how this gets built. And so those conversations, and then you look at it and go, well, this is why you're saying that. Out. Yeah. This is why you're saying that. And I'm going to make my decision this way. And that's really helped me move faster. I just know where to go to get the resources that I need to help me get over the humps that we face on the decision side of things.
Decision making is at a high level is really hard. I think it's really fascinating to see how some people fly by the seat of their pants, and maybe that's their parents or whatever, or their business partner. But I think having almost like a napkin, like these are the people that know me from the core of my identity. Mm-hmm. They know me as an individual or a friend, not just as a business person, I think is hugely valuable. And I think that I'm like racking my brain of like, who would be on mine? And like, I do have it informally, but I'm like, maybe I need to implement that and have people giving me that feedback across the spectrum. I think that's really powerful.
I was going to make a joke, but I'll keep that in house. You should call them.
Yeah.
What?
You should call them and call those people and let them know that
that's what I'm
board of directors
about to do on the ride home. No, just kidding. Yeah, on the drive home, but
sign this contract.
Yeah, this contract. Yes, it is. You're in the will. But it's just, it makes the idea of critical decisions easy. And there's no order and operation with those phone calls, but it's like, they're the people that like the decisions that they're helping you with, they don't have the vested interest is in you. So that all they want, like, look, my mom just wants everything to be the best for me. And my wife wants me to make decisions that help get our family with a direction that is important to us, but then also what is the least pressure mounted situation that Alex is creating. So like when I make decisions, sometimes it's like, hey, Maureen, what do you think about this? And she's like, is this going to stress you out? It's not like, oh my gosh, what would this do for our family? It's like, Alex, I just want you to be happy and healthy and present and here for us, as a husband and dad. And so it's like you get a little perspective from everybody.